Thank you for joining us on Supreme Master Television.
Jesus Christ, Shakyamuni Buddha, St. Francis of Assisi, Kim Basinger, Paul McCartney, Leonardo da Vinci, Shania Twain, Leo Tolstoy, Muhammad Ali, Albert Einstein, Alicia Silverstone, Gwyneth Paltrow, Bill Walton, Tobey Maguire, Brad Pitt, Christy Turlington, Joaquin Phoenix, Pamela Anderson, Carrie Underwood, Dustin Hoffman, and Natalie Portman. What do some of these distinguished people of the past and present have in common? They represent the circle of the vegetarian and vegan elite. As some of the most gifted and accomplished people in the world, they are noble examples of compassion and wisdom.
It's a very simple concept, just to show people that for every cruel choice, there's a kind choice.
I did a campaign that went all around the country, all around the world, promoting vegetarianism because I'm all for it, and I'm all for the animals.
Because I think animals are hearts and souls, and that's the way we have to treat them and regard them. No, I am a vegetarian. I've just evolved to that because that, I think, is healthier.
To me, we don't have a right to be cruel to anything or anyone, the environment, the animals, each other, our families.
We're both vegan. We practice compassion in ways that inform who we are in our lives.
So keep in good company with the noble circle of vegetarian and vegan elite. Go veggie and join the club.
What is vegetarianism? In modern society, some consider it to be a good, healthy diet. To some, it is ethical, and to others, it is the purest way to attaining spiritual understanding. Public perception of the vegetarian diet is usually with the vegan diet, no animal products in the diet or lifestyle at all. Research has shown a number of health benefits related to vegetarian eating: heart disease, high blood pressure, adult onset diabetes, obesity, osteoporosis, and certain cancers occur less often in people who are vegetarian. Science has demonstrated that these health benefits are related to healthful food choices. Eating whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds provides the body with the ammunition needed to fight disease and illness. A diet high in meat, saturated fat, milk, cheese, and butter doesn't provide the same health benefits. A vegetarian eating plan, also known as plant-based eating, is based on a diet of grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. This style of eating has existed since the beginning of recorded history. As early as 600 BCE, a vegetarian movement was founded in ancient Rome. Vegetarian eating became popular in England and the United States in the mid-19th century. For many individuals, their whole lifestyle is defined by their vegetarian eating. In 1998, 7% of American adults consider themselves to be vegetarians. For today's segment of Vegetarianism, the Noble Way of Living, we invite you to journey with us to the Republic of Slovenia to meet one of the greatest men of our time, President Janez Drnovšek. Dr. Janez Drnovšek is a vegetarian and a champion of animal rights and welfare.
maybe the first time in the history that all this knowledge, all this wisdom, all wisdom about life is available to everybody. You have it on internet, you have so many masters, teachers, lectures, and so on. And still, we have so many miserable people. What's the problem? That just doesn't work.
It's true. We have this situation today. On one side, we have possibility to use all the knowledge and experience of the humanity and to spread it with new technologies, with internet, with media. On the other side, the same tools can be used to spread low consciousness, just material values, just selfishness, just to provide to everybody is a comfortable life, especially if you speak about the people in the developed world, a comfortable life without thinking about the problems of the world, about the other people, just to concentrate on themselves through the TV when they don't work and when they are not buying something, shopping. So it is the way of life which is developed, which is the life of low consciousness. So we must find a way to use these modern technologies, especially internet and also the others, the media, to spread higher consciousness, to spread the spiritual values and to wake up the people. But it's true that very often it's very difficult to wake up somebody who somehow is quite comfortable in their life and who just think about himself, not about the others, not about the future of the world. That's why it's very possible that a kind of shock will be needed. And I think that we have this kind of shocks, that we already now we have more and more natural catastrophes, and probably they will become more and more serious, and it will become more and more difficult to ignore them and to forget them. Like, for example, New Orleans, the catastrophe, the hurricane in New Orleans. Very soon everybody tried to forget it. The politicians who were responsible for doing nothing before, or who responded very badly during the crisis, even the media quite often, everybody just tends to forget it. Instead of really thinking about it. Okay, this could be just the beginning. So another catastrophes, perhaps even bigger, like this one before. Something must be changed in our societies, in our states. But unfortunately, this was not enough. But I'm afraid that bigger shocks are on the way, and probably they will help to wake up the humanity, the consciousness, together with our efforts. Of all of us who are aware of the state of the world and of the future, that the future is in danger.
You mentioned there President Hutchins needs to be changed in order to raise consciousness. Do you think part of the step would be for more people to become vegetarian? That would have an impact.
This is an important aspect. I think that today we can produce enough vegetarian food to feed everybody in the world. We don't need to kill animals. It is just a low consciousness of people again who just continue these patterns of eating the meat without thinking about it. I say sometimes if you would tell somebody at the restaurant, if you order a steak, then they will have to kill a cow for you, and then to take a part of the meat out of the cow will suffer. And this we will do just for that you will have your steak. But it's not necessary that you just eat this, you have a variety of good food, vegetarian food. Maybe just eat automatically. Without thinking, okay, it's everybody does, and we just continue with this without thinking. So we have to raise the consciousness here.
Yes. Yes. And they begin to see animals as other sentient beings.
Indeed, animals have feelings, we suffer, we can be happy as we can.
Yes.
They have consciousness as well. They are
Yes.
conscious of what's going on.
Yes.
Animals are conscious that we are going to kill them.
Yeah.
They suffer, they are afraid, they feel. And then we eat all this. And we certainly in a more harmonious future of the humanity, we will have to treat animals in a different way, much better than today, and to live also in more harmony with the nature.
Yes.
We'll be right back after these two messages.
In order for the creation to be lively, to come forth, God has to will himself into different dimensions, into different forms, in order to weave a tapestry of beautiful poem and beautiful life and beautiful creation. And that's why we have a so-called soul. Or else there's no such thing as God, no such thing as soul, separate from each other, or there's no such thing as sentient being, or master, or Buddha, or anything that is separated from each other, apart from only one power, that is God.
Welcome back to Vegetarianism, the Noble Way of Living on Supreme Master Television.
Do you think positive energy is very important and for people to understand it more and how it can help them?
Positive energy is crucial. And we need it so much because there is much more negative energy in this world. We create negative energy with our negative emotions or thoughts, and it's all this fight for survival, for material goods, for power, create a lot of negative energy. On the other side, there is not enough positive energy to balance this negative energy. So we have to create it. I think that we start to create positive energy when we overcome our selfishness. We are here again. When we see other people, when we become aware of them, when we are compassionate, when we feel the suffering of the others. At that point we start to create positive energy with our positive thoughts, positive feelings, and doing positive things, helping other people, animals. So we need a lot of this. Raising the consciousness means create much more positive energy everywhere, everybody, everywhere. It means much more good, to make good, in order to prevail over bad. And this kind of media, this kind of programs are very important. We have these tools to make everybody conscious, but generally we do not use them enough. So we have to spread much more positive energy everywhere in the world.
I think that basically all religions wanted to make a human being better one, to make him better, to do good things, to develop values of honesty, also understanding and helping other people. So let's focus on this and try together all different concepts just to raise the consciousness of the humanity.
Is there then any difference between the spirituality and the religion?
Religion is one of the ways to develop spirituality. It's not the only one, but it's an important one.
In Slovenia we are preparing the new law about the religion and the religious communities. Do you think that can help to make people also more conscious or become more responsible for the life we live?
The law will not achieve this. What is important, if we speak about religions, is that every religion is good if it is sincere, if it is deep. Every prayer is good, because every prayer creates positive energy. People through religion, through prayer, try to come near to the universal consciousness, to higher consciousness. So it's important that the religion is really sincere and deep. And then it can help. It can help the individual who is religious in this way, and also it can help to other people. So this is the most important factor. This we cannot achieve through laws.
Do you support the role of the complementary healing?
Complementary healing is important. I think that one of the problems of the today's societies is that it depends too much on so-called official medicine, which is based on very often on pharmaceutical products. People consume too much of this kind of pharmaceutical products, chemical products. And people depend on their doctors. They don't feel the basic responsibility they have for their health, for their life, but they just live with very often mechanically, without thinking, doing bad things, and then suddenly they become ill. They are shocked and they are trying to find someone to help them. Then they will pass their life in the hands of somebody who perhaps can help them, perhaps not. So I think it's very important that everybody feels responsible for his health, lives consciously in a healthy way, developing, I said, this is very important, its inner feeling, inner voice, or intuition, which can help a human being in many situations, also to live in the best possible way, avoiding disease, to do the best for him. And we have to live much more much closer to the nature. Our life has become too artificial. We lost our contact with the nature. So we must find it whenever it's possible. If we live in the cities, then let's go to the parks as often as possible, or to go to the nature. The nature can somehow help us to overcome all these negativities that we accumulate in our hectic lives, which are not very healthy, and which create so many civilization and disease of the civilization today, like cancer or others. And I think that for any disease, somebody can find remedy in the nature, not in chemical products, pharmaceutical products. But for this, one must develop a different way of life and to be in touch with nature.
It would be nice that in schools the children have the opportunity to hear things like that, but we have a lot of subjects about everything except about life, love, how our mind works. That's what is very important for our life, how to live it.
It's true. It's very difficult for many people to live and to learn life. And that's why I decided to write. That's why I wrote a book with title Thoughts on Life and Consciousness, where I try to transfer my own experience and knowledge about life and consciousness to other people. And many people reacted that the book really helped them to change their life. to change their life patterns, to find the way they did not able to find before. So I think everybody has to do what he can, also to help other people, to know how to live, to learn how to live.
I would like to thank you very much for sharing this time with us and your wisdom and inspiring ideas. And I would like to wish you God's blessing on your very important work and good health.
I would thank you in the name of all the Slovenian people who support you. I think it's very important and very nice in this time to have a president who is such a spiritual person and is going on this path of the development of the consciousness.